What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on NIO Stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And for today's video I have an amazing news. I will show you how NIO was attacked and I don't have any other definition of this action. It was attacked by short sellers report. And I will show you how NIO holds the line. And on top of that, I will show you its price action. And at the end of this video, I will show you what should we expect from the technical standpoint as well. So, and before we dive deep into all of this, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, share this video with your friends and family, and drop me a line in the comment section for whatever reasons you want. So guys, let's take a look on its price action. And I made my previous video right here. Let me switch to hourly time frame and let me zoom in its price action. I've told you that the most recent price action was very harsh, and I made my previous video at this very point. But this structure didn't have the completed breakdown, and my main assumption was that we should see some lower price action right before the potential bounce. And for now, let me show you its indicators. We formed the bullish divergence and we are about to see a bounce. So from the technical standpoint, the recent price action for the last 7 days was quite predictable and I caught it. But for now we have to be very cautious. And let's continue with the fundamental news. First of all, let me show you this article. And it was published on September 25th, just 2 days ago. It's titled NIO Marlin rising $3 billion from investors report says. And it is a huge amount of money, $3 billion, right after they announced $1 billion in convertible issuance of $1 billion in convertible senior notes. And on one of my previous video, basically in the previous video, I've told you that the dilution that might affect the price of NIO stock is not more than $500 million. And I explained to you why I thought so. And basically it was it is the reality. We didn't have a huge dilution. But with this news, definitely it is some kind of short sellers attack on NIO. I cannot find another definition than this one. And let me show you this. NIO is considering raising about $3 billion and has approached investors from the Middle East, a Blumberg report said today, citing people familiar with the matter. And let me show you this article from Blumberg. And as you can see, at the very bottom of this article, you can find this updates with company statement in the third paragraph. So the third paragraph is following. NIO said in a statement that it currently has no reportable capital raising activity, aside from the $1 billion convertible notes offering the company announced completing earlier Monday. In June, NIO raised around $738 million from a share sale to Abu Dhabi's CYVN Holdings LLC. And in general, if you read the entire article, let me read you just a couple of paragraphs. In general, it is basically it is an article from the short sellers. And why in the world Bloomberg published these articles, I don't know. But in my opinion, and it is my pure speculation, it is under the short sellers attack. And someone want to see much lower price for NIO, and they basically bet on this movement to the downside. So let me quote you this. NIO is considering raising around $3 billion from investors, according to people familiar with the matter, as questions swirl around the Chinese electric car makers' health amid mounting losses. So, why in the world they have this add-on to the news itself? Next one. Shanghai-based NIO has approached investors from the Middle East, the people said, asking not to be identified to discussing matters that are private. The fundraising could happen as soon as next year, one of the people said. So quite long period of this fundraising. As soon as next year. So we have almost 3.5 months till the end of this year. Basically, let's say 3 months till the end of this year. and somewhere in the next year we potentially might see this dilution. But NIO says that it is a completely false statement, and let me quote you its statement, and they said it right after this article was published. So, and let me quote it for you. NIO is a pioneer and the leading company in the premium smart electric vehicle market. The company has been made aware of certain media speculations claiming that the company is considering raising certain capital from investors, which have been widely circulated today. In light of the unusual market activity in the company's American depository shares today, the company would like to clarify that the company currently has no reportable capital raising activity other than the recent convertible notes offering that was completed on September 25, 2023. The company is committed to maintaining transparent and timely communication with the public market and will promptly announce any material information in accordance with applicable laws, listing rules, and best corporate practices. So, I have to say that this news didn't affect NIO share price, but in general, definitely it has some bearish pressure on the stock price for now. And guys, what you should be aware of. First of all, just do your own due diligence and take a look on its recent earnings report and take a look on its upside and downsides. And definitely each and every company has its own competitive advantages and disadvantages. And for now, NIO is in quite a strong position because just recently they raised the capital, and during this announcement they lost, let me show you, they lost about 22% of its value. It is quite harsh movement, but in general what you should know is this one. We have an updated information regarding its insurance registrations for the week from September 18th till September 24th, and NIO registered about 4,000 vehicles. And let me show you this information. NIO had previously guided for third quarter deliveries of 55,000 to 57,000 units, implying that it was on track to deliver 15.2 to 17.2 vehicles in September. And for now, as you can see, on September 24th, they had 13.9 vehicles delivered and registered. And they, in my opinion, if they will stay in line with this number of about 4,000 vehicles, this means the total number might be up to 17.9 thousand vehicles, which means they potentially might beat this top estimation range of their vehicles, and they might beat 57,000 units for the third quarter alone. And guys, it is very, very important to know that for now and for the previous quarter, they basically had an extremely low gross margin. And they also have a decrease in their revenue because of the switching in between NT1 and NT 2.0 platform. And NT 2.0 platform is much more efficient in terms of its specifications for customers and from the financial standpoint as well. And this means third quarter of this year should be extremely successful for the company because they have the highest number of deliveries in July and in August, 20,462 in July and 19,329 in August. And if they deliver 17.9 thousand vehicles, if they beat the expectations of 17.2 thousand vehicles, definitely it will improve their fundamentals. On top of that, just based on the scalability effect alone, they have to improve their gross margin. But in general, they will improve this gross margin because of the more efficient NT 2.0 platform. And that is why I think NIO is in a very lucrative position and very crucial point for it. And let me show you from the technical standpoint. But before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, what should we expect from the technical standpoint? As I already mentioned, on an hourly time frame, if I connect these bottoms, wait a second, if I connect these bottoms, and these bottoms as well, we can see that the price action has lower lows, but the indicator shows higher lows. And this means this asset has the bullish divergence, and potentially it has to go higher. It has to unload its structure, and it has to gain some profits on the long side. On top of that, let me show you this price action from its swing high, from the point when it reached $16 mark. We didn't have any major retracements basically from the beginning of August. And this means potentially we might have this retracement from the highest point to the lowest point. And definitely, in my opinion, it might break the range, the previous range, the previous swing high at about $11.5. And if it happens from the current price action, from the current price, it might gain up to 36% to its value, with downside potential of only, let's say, 8%. And this is quite a lucrative setup, and definitely it is not a financial advice. Just do your own due diligence. But when other people are greedy, be fearful, and when other people are fearful, be greedy. And in my opinion, NIO is exactly at this spot. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye.
I got the cash in the bag.